Movements in and out of the cell by Ashley Cifuentes. Plasma membrane. Cells have a plasma membrane that acts like a fence, and this plasma membrane is what regulates what moves into and out of the cell. The membrane is made up of mainly phospholipid molecules and has protein molecules scattered throughout its structure. Substances move in and out of the cell through several different processes called membrane transport. In the next slide, we will see what's included in the two main types of transports. The two main types of transports are known as passive transport process and active transport process. The main difference between the two is that one of them requires energy and the other one does not. What is commonly known in passive transport processes are simple diffusion, facilitated diffusion, and osmosis. Diffusion. Diffusion is the movement of a substance from where it has a high concentration to low concentration, or the tendency of a substance to spread out evenly over a given space. Cellular diffusion is when diffusion of a solute, which is a dissolved substance, occurs across the plasma membrane, which would be up here. It occurs across the plasma membrane from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration, which is what we see here in this demonstration of the GIF that's included in the slide. This is dependent on the concentration of a substance in the interstitial fluid, which is the fluid outside of the cell, and the cytosol, which is inside of the cell. Next, we have facilitated diffusion. Facilitated diffusion are proteins that create channels for larger molecules to pass through. This is what allows polar solutes to move in and out of the cell by passing through the membrane into or out of the cell by simple diffusion. However, because these are polar solutes, they are blocked out of the nonpolar phospholipid bilayer, and they can only be passed into and out of the cell with assistance of plasma membrane proteins through a process called facilitated diffusion. As we see here in the example of the GIF, it allows polar solutes to move in and out of the cell. Active transport. This is the type of transport that requires energy. It requires energy from the molecule, is exerted to get in through the flow of molecules. It requires energy for membrane transport, movement of a solute against its concentration gradient, or going from an area of low concentration to a place of higher concentration. And these are my sources listed for the video that I just created. Thank you. Once again, this presentation was created by Ashley Cifuentes. Thank you, and have a good one.